I'm back. Road Trance for the Black and White Network. Well, we know one thing for sure. Regardless about what Joe Biden and any of his staff / the mainstream media wants to tell you, and what I'm getting at is it's not Russia and Ukraine that has caused gas prices to skyrocket. It's part of the green agenda, the climate change agenda, to get us out of homegrown, home-produced oil that has skyrocketed gas prices. Joe Biden did that. And, of course, the push to try to get everybody into electric vehicles. That's absolutely a priority for this administration, and it is killing everyday Americans. It is killing their pocketbooks. It is crushing their pocketbooks. Well, look, if you went out and bought one of these cars, I'm sorry, okay? I haven't went and bought one yet. Can't afford it. And frankly, I make pretty good money. But right now, no, I can't go draw 50 or 60K. I can't in order to serve Lord Biden's electric car and green agenda. I can't do that. So, in some kind of way, and I feel bad for people this has happened to, but this is a little bit poetic justice. Toyota and Subaru are recalling the first mass-produced electric vehicles. I mean, it just can't get any worse for some Americans. And I feel bad for you if you bought one of these cars. But this is a valid story right now. It is. Considering the narratives that are out there about, electric cars are the greatest thing since sliced bread. Well, maybe not. Daily Wire, Japanese automakers Toyota and Subaru, and look, Toyota makes a pretty good car. Japanese automakers Toyota and Subaru announced on a recall on their first mass-produced electric vehicles, EVs, Thursday because their wheels could potentially fall off. Oh, boy. Toyota, the world's largest car seller, said it would be recalling 2,700 of its BZ4X SUVs, 260 of which were reserved for the United States. Subaru also announced a recall on the same day of 2,600 of its Soteras, the company's first all-electric vehicle made in partnership with Toyota, according to Reuters. Japanese safety regulators said sharp turns and sudden braking could cause a hub bolt to loosen, raising the risk of a wheel coming off the vehicle. It said it was not aware of any accidents being caused by the defects. Okay, we'll find out. A spokesperson for Toyota warned, quote, "No one should drive these vehicles until the remedy is performed." So it's a recall and it's a dangerous issue. Think about that a second. It's a dangerous issue. Nobody should drive these vehicles. Japanese safety regulators are also said people should not drive the recalled vehicles until the company figured out a, quote, permanent repair measure. You know the worst part about that? Until the company figures out. They don't even know what to do to fix it. Quote, "We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience this causes you," Toyota said on its website. "We would repair it as soon as possible, but we are investigating the details." Oh, shit. A Subaru spokesperson said none of its recalled Soteras have been delivered to U.S. customers yet. The EV recall comes as Democrats have touted switching from gasoline and diesel fuel cars to EVs as gas prices hit record highs in recent months. Look, I'm in Texas, and it's like almost $5 a gallon. Earlier this month, Senator Debbie Stabenow of Michigan bragged about avoiding gas prices by driving her EV from Michigan to Washington, D.C. Do you know how tone deaf that was? It was utterly ridiculous. But let's be honest, that's what Democrats are right now. Tone deaf to the everyday American. Quote, "I do have to say on the issue of gas prices, after waiting for a long time to have enough chips in this country to finally get my electric vehicle, I got it. And I drove it from Michigan to here last weekend and went by every single gas station. It didn't matter how high gas prices were. And so I'm looking forward to the opportunity for us to move to vehicles that aren't going to be dependent on the whims of the oil companies and the international markets. Biden's Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg also pushed for Americans to buy EVs in a March press conference. Last month, we announced $5 billion in investment to build out nationwide electric vehicle charging networks so people from rural to urban to suburban communities can all benefit from the gas savings of driving an EV. That's what all this is about. It's an agenda. Okay? An agenda Americans can't afford right now. Why? Because everything else went up. Everything else went up. Well, that's what happens when you feed a bunch of free money into the economy. This shit happens and want to blame it on the freaking war. Stop that nonsense. Nobody's buying it. This is the number one reason the Democrats are about to get their asses rolled in the midterms is this exact thing. Gas prices, inflation are the two top issues. Border crisis, another one. And so we certainly got all kinds of other issues out there right now as well. But I thought I would bring this story to you because here we are, the big push for electric vehicles as we watch gas prices raise up. Look at somebody like us. We need a truck. We need a truck. We drive a big Ford King Ranch truck. My wife uses it at her job. And I can tell you, check this out. When we got together, it cost about $80 to fill that truck up. About $80. It's about $150 now. Okay? And for her to go to work, I mean, it's about $170 a week now for her to drive to work. Utterly ridiculous. I mean, it's insane. Insane. Joe Biden, you did that. You did it. Shut down the Keystone Pipeline. Wanted to get away from our own energy independence. We've got plenty of energy right now. And now you've got the nerve to attack the individual gas station owners, the mom and pop owners, and blame them. Shame on you. Shame on you. Democrats do not have the pulse of the country whatsoever. Y'all are about to get rolled in the elections. Good. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.